questions are asked because, I have encountered this, on the path as well, and I understand absolutely. But I think that now you are much more conscious than I was when I encountered these things, because I truly didn't know where they come from, and now it's all clear. So one thing that I can say regarding this, there are a lot of methods that people do. One of them is, this devotion that we spoke about, to know that the life you live is in fact, and this is in a way, this method that I'm speaking about now is a bit more mental method than something that you do in a physical world. So one thing is what we have spoken about, to just truly feel that the Divine Mother lives the life that you are. Now, however, there is one practical thing that we say that it's worth trying out. We know that all the paths are different, and we respect this. So we will give just an example of a very simple, some simple methods that can be done. So Kriya Yoga is a very efficient way of dealing with these things, because some of the time when we are conscious about what we are doing in our lives, and yet things just don't seem to add up. It sometimes happens that is because of memory, and this is my personal experience, that there have been simple just memories coming from past lives I have not had a clue about that they were there, and they were influencing the reality I was creating, and they just kept coming into my face. I was like, what the heck, have we not fulfilled ourselves, and why are you again here? This memory I was speaking to. And then I found out that actually near devotion there is a very quick way to resolve memories. Number one is Hatha Yoga, which is actually like bodily exercises. And actually I can send you a book that I sometimes use. These are simple exercises that you don't have to, be prepared. You don't have to prepare like 40 years to do these. So they're simple exercises, because the body in reality is not 100% real, but as long as the self is not realized, we need this form. So there is a Hatha Yoga book which is very simple, and there are daily exercises you can do like 10-15 minutes, and I can actually send it to Louise.
Krishna, we're not hearing you right now. Did something happen to your phone or something?
Can you hear me now?
Now we can. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. So, because the form has a lot of memories, if you think about it, the DNA, which comes from the ancestors, and the ancestors of the ancestors, and so on, it has a lot of memory in it, and sometimes we might be able to just grasp oneness in its total, like within a moment, but because we have some memories there, because even karma is just a memory, is a non-fulfilled memory. So Hatha Yoga really helps just to straighten up the form, to just give up all these memories, because meditation is one thing which is really supportive, and we have seen examples of how just simple meditation without any body movement support attains perfection just through meditation. What we see in this 21st century is that there are some methods that can be refreshed. There are some methods that can be used now that weren't used that much before, or vice versa, that were used before and now they are not up to date. So these bodily exercises just really support the release of memories. A personal experience is that whenever I did these these exercises, we just truly felt that memories appeared within the mind as a reflection, and then they left. Never again had we seen those memories that left then. So this is one thing, Hatha Yoga. And there is another Kriya Yoga, which is truly supportive. And now there are a lot of branches of Kriya Yoga that are being used nowadays. In some of them, you need to be initiated, and some of them are free to do. And now we will give a link to Ma, and she will give it into the group, which is very useful. Again, we don't say that you have to do it or that it's mandatory to do. We just give some ideas of what can be used for the sake of liberation. That's all. So don't feel that it's a forceful thing or not. So this one is actually what we will share very quickly in a small description, can be found on YouTube, and the link is going to be provided in the description, is that you just close your eyes and you sit down in a meditative sitting, and you concentrate on your third eye between your eyebrows. You slightly move your head upwards, and you start to say, I'm not the mind, I'm not even the body. Or vice versa, I'm not the body, I'm not even the mind. This is actually an ISHA Foundation yoga called ISHA Kriya by Sadhguru, and you can really just try out and just see the results, because within weeks, a lot of memories just come up and go out, and maybe right now you don't see what is the issue with creating reality, but when all those memories are gone, you will see that reality adjusts itself to you. So it's just very easy. You just concentrate. You say, I'm not the body, I'm not even the mind for 5 minutes. And then 7 times you just make this sound. And then for again 5 minutes, you just sit silently, and you receive this purification. So again, you can listen to it in a much more detailed way. So mainly in creating reality, memories that we are not even aware of are those that just hold us back. But when those memories are gone, there's not much question about how it is done, because reality shapes itself as the average frequency of that being is. So when the memories of past are gone, there is a reality that shapes itself to that frequency. You free up from yourself. I hope that this answer was satisfactory.
Yeah, that